Did you know that the modules and forms for the UBC Dietetics Integrated Internship have been updated? Don't worry, we're here to help. By watching this presentation, you will be able to describe the reasoning behind the updates to the modules and forms, access the integrated competencies for dietetic education and practice and online module forms, describe the key changes to the modules and forms, and identify that learning activities were developed to meet competencies. The modules and forms for the UBC Dietetics Integrated Internship have been revised for a number of reasons. First, there has been a substantial update to the integrated competencies for dietetic education and practice, which we will refer to as ICDEP. This update includes changes in the nomenclature, standards, and entry to practice proficiency definition used across Canada. This, along with user feedback, has informed a change in the evaluation criteria used by UBC during the internship year. User feedback has also guided a shift to online form completion and submission and other general changes to the modules and forms. Both the ICDEP document and the module forms can be accessed online via the UBC Dietetics website. First, visit the UBC Dietetics website via the URL landfood.ubc.ca/dietetics or by searching UBC Dietetics. Once you have navigated to the Dietetics homepage, click the Preceptors tab. Click on Internship Resources to reach the landing page for all internship-related documents. Clicking on the first link will bring you to a page that contains all of the forms for the internship modules, organized by title. To find the ICDEP Competencies document, click Overview Documents, and then New National Competencies. If you are not aware of the changes that have been made, it's a good idea to familiarize yourself with this document, as well as other module-specific documents before your first placement with an intern. To go back to the module-specific forms, navigate back in your browser, and then click Parent Directory at the top of the list of links. Now you might be wondering what all these key changes are that we keep talking about. There are several key changes that have been made to all the modules and forms, as well as changes to specific modules. We'll highlight some of the key changes for you, but if you're looking for more information, you can download the Summary of Key Changes and Frequently Asked Questions documents from the Dietetics website. These documents can be found on the same page as the internship modules and forms under Summary of Changes. As shown, the names of several modules have been changed to reflect the ICDEP language. The performance objectives and learning activities of the management and population and public health modules have been updated to be more focused on applied skills. There is now only one form to submit for each placement. The 5 forms that were previously used have now been grouped into one form. The Performance Objectives and Learning Activities Checklist, Intern and Preceptor Evaluations, Intern Goal Setting Sheet, and Coordinator Review Checklist are now grouped together in one module document that will be completed and submitted online at the end of each placement. Now let's take a moment to review some of the new forms. Here we have shown the front page of the form for 3 modules: Management, Population and Public Health, and Nutrition Care 1. We'll take a look at the Nutrition Care 1 form as an example. If we scroll down to the second page of the form, you can find the new Guidelines for Assessment, Performance Assessment Guide, and Criteria for Evaluation. These contain information about how to evaluate an intern using the new Good, Satisfactory, and Unsatisfactory categories. Starting on page 3 of the same form, you will find the performance objectives, learning activities, and places for the intern and preceptor evaluations. Performance objectives, highlighted in red, are listed on the left-hand side of the module-specific form. The relevant learning activities, highlighted in green, are listed across the page below each performance objective. This same format continues for several pages within each module. The performance objectives found within the module form are developed by UBC to ensure that interns meet all ICDEP requirements. The competencies are national standards written to describe the skills and abilities of an entry-level dietitian. Many cannot be assessed directly in an educational setting, so the learning activities created by UBC act as indicators in meeting the performance objectives and suggest competency attainment. Every effort should be made to complete all learning activities during a placement in order to be sure that the performance objectives and ICDEP requirements are met. Let's recap the key changes to the module-specific forms. There are new module names, only one form for placement, a new evaluation process, and updated learning activities and performance objectives. We will now introduce some of the non-module specific forms. The new nutrition tracking form replaces the medical conditions and lifespan stages tracking form. This form provides a more comprehensive record of the intern's nutrition exposures over the entire internship. The nutrition tracking form is used in various modules, including nutrition care, population and public health, education, and electives. It covers many disease states and life stages and continues for several pages. Other forms to note include the written learning plan and intern performance issues summary. These forms are utilized by the core site internship coordinator only when intern performance challenges arise that require action planning to address. When an intern is struggling, the preceptor should identify the issue and discuss with both the intern and the core site internship coordinator. The core site internship coordinator will ask the preceptor for input while developing a written learning plan or conducting the intern performance issue summary. Although most preceptors will not have to come in contact with these forms, you should become familiar with their purpose while you are reviewing the module forms and the nutrition tracking form. For more detailed information about forms, including an overview of the new layout, evaluation system, and how to fill out the forms, watch Section 2, Completing a Form, which can be found on the Dietetics website under the Preceptor Education tab. In summary, the UBC Dietetics internship modules and forms have been updated as a result of user feedback and changes in national competencies. New forms and ICDEP documents can be accessed through links provided on the UBC Dietetics website. Learning activities contribute to the achievement of each performance objective, and by completing all performance objectives, interns can ensure they are meeting the nationally set entry to practice standard for registered dietitians in Canada. Key changes to the modules and form include changes in submodule names, transition to online completion and submission, several documents merged into one, a shift to a more applied skills focus in population and public health and management, new performance assessment guide, and a new nutrition tracking form. We would like to extend a special thanks to the UBC Teaching and Learning Enhancement Fund for the funds they contributed to help produce this video. For more information, please visit the Dietetics website at landfood.ubc.ca/dietetics.